Veterans Day weekend, huh? Yeah, it is. Veterans Day weekend indeed. It's going to be an interesting one because once again, public opinions and current media agendas and propaganda and this whole performance piece that we call patriotism, it's going to be at an all-time high. Yeah, you don't seem too jazzed about it. But it's Veterans Day. It's a day for guys like you. No, no, it's not. It's not. It's really not. The day before is more for like guys for me, like me. It's Marine Corps birthday. I thought you were in the Navy. Why do you care about the Marine Corps? Yes, the United States Marine Corps is a department of the Navy, and the coolest parts about that is the FMF corpsmen that get to serve with them. I see. Is that what you were? Yeah, that's what I was. I got to, serve for 7 years, got my FMF pin and everything, and, got to really do a lot of amazing work in medicine. But why is it important to me? Why are the Marines so important to me? Because they're kind of like the bastards of the military. They get the most harsh relationships with society. They get the most little support, and kind of like myself, abandoned and then kind of sought after and praised because of how amazing they overcome and adapt. I see. So, but they're veterans too, so why don't they care about Veterans Day? No. We all care. It's just that we don't assimilate or have engagement or connection with the society that we're a part of. So a lot of the guys and girls that serve in the Marine Corps, and honestly, all military branches, they don't really relate to how society thinks of them, right? Check this out. Everybody thinks people like Matthew McConaughey, right, is a super amazing dude. Probably is. But I tell you what he's probably not like. His characters in his movies. He's probably just a genuine human being. Really, really great accoutrement or what do they call it? Acutement or smart in business. See, I'm not even smart enough to get right words right. But the whole thing of it is how we relate to one another. And if we don't feel as though it's for us, we won't engage with it. So what does it end up kind of actually being? Like I said, pomp and circumstance, a parade. It's a performance, and it comes from a good place in the heart. But the intentions after that day, and then again on Memorial Day, they just fall short of delivery and outcome. And it's not people's fault. It's just that when you are the community that's being praised so much on a day like Veterans Day, and you have so many issues that could be easily fixed by, a person in the White House, singularity, because the executive branch can change anything and everything, even when the shutdown's happening. So veterans know this. We don't want to put the burden on to others, and we don't want to sound like, well, a whiny bitch. Oh, some foul words, bro. Why do you cuss so much? Shouldn't you regulate your language to fit in? No, I shouldn't. But what should happen, okay, is that if my language offends people, this is kind of exclaiming my point, really putting the finger on the target there. If we cut people off and allow them to, let's just say, kill themselves because they may come out and say words like fuck or shit or suicide or death or angry or murder or kill, going back to the Marines, we really got to understand that that's the thing they're really great at. So much so that what I remember running around with them all the time saying kill, yet. Yeah, and kill a lot, actually a lot. And what makes the green grass grow? It's blood and, all of those great cadences, but just hanging out too. Marines will yell out the word kill right before a shot or right before they take a shot. It's fun. Oh, I get it. Society really can't understand people that they don't allow to express themselves. I see. So it's okay for everybody else in the community, all 300, let's say, I think it's like 80 million people in the United States. We're saying that what is it, 9 million, whatever it is. Yeah, it's 19 million veterans in the nation of 380 million. Bad at numbers too, huh? Yeah, we're saying that they can't connect. I mean, it just seems like there's such a small community that we should be able to, get it right for at least them. Yeah, that's actually a great point. We should be able to get it right for at least them. The problem is that we don't, and we don't listen to them. Again, going back to the people that we actually engage with and talk with, it's very surprising that they're the ones in charge, because they're the ones that won't allow a veteran to express themselves freely or engage completely in anything, all things. You try to ask for treatment for any condition that you've gotten while you were in and now is getting worse. Good luck to you. That whole mess is exactly why the Washington Post wrote what they wrote, because it's a huge distractionary attempt to actually put the blame on the veteran. That's the reason why most veterans, we don't fuck around with Veterans Day. It gets us angry. And the reason why is because everybody's coming from a place of valid emotional burden and stress. The Washington Post is right. That's a lot of fucking money. But they're wrong in who's committing the most fraud. And actually, the most fraud, I mean, all of the fraud, veterans commit fraud at 0.6%. And you can go in and do all your research with whatever AI you think you know. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, even the dollar amount, that 70 cases that have been prosecuted in the past, I want to say 7 years or so, they only brought back maybe a couple million, a few million at that. And that was only because a few million was taken. Now, that's what I mean. Is actionable breaking the law and lying? Veterans only do that at about 0.1 to 0.2%. I'll give 0.6 just for, mathematical error variances. But what I'm saying is, if the nation thinks that it's them committing these frauds and committing these lies and, making shit up and exacerbating or being a fucking malingerer, what are we going to do with that society that says these things and then promises to help us immediately when we need help, or on the verge of killing ourselves, or doing days like this where we're all like, yay, red, white, and blue, or 4th of July, God forbid, or Memorial Day, yeah. No, what are we doing? Because if we can't actually communicate, how do we then shift what it is that people are doing, inefficiently or not? Because that is what's happening. The majority of waste that the VA goes through in a year is not because of veterans. I would love for it to be veterans' faults. It would be so much easier, because by the rate we're killing ourselves off, we would only have about a few more years of the problem. What I'm saying is, it's not. It is the administrations. It is the people that sign these contracts with vendors that, much like the electronic health system, they don't deliver. Okay. And then what they do is they push their contract further and further and further down the road and never produce the outcome that was promised to the people that are needing the help. But $39 to $40 billion is going to be waste on that program by the end of it ever actually happening. And I want to say between, I think it's 70 to 100 million have already been wasted, or even a billion. I couldn't tell you. I'm not good at math like that. But what I can say is that's definitely not the hundreds of billions that veterans are getting blamed for taking advantage of. So here's my biggest question to ask. And I really hope people do this, at least for this Veterans Day on 2025. For me, a guy that is literally the target of everybody's efforts, but can't get an email or a phone call back. I can't even have a primary care doctor read my medical record to provide me care after a severe fall. I mean, I've had a concussion, I've cracked a tooth, I had to have a tooth ripped out, man. It was a rough year. But what I can say is this Veterans Day, what you can do is contact us. Contact me. Connect with me. The Devil Doc Talk Show at gmail.com. We've been doing this for about 12 years now. Years and years. So reach out. Oh, I see. This is a promotional video, right? You want people to donate or something. You want people to care about your propaganda and your agenda. Whatever. Not really. No, actually, see, my thing is I want to provide the solution. I don't want donations. I don't want propaganda, like you say. I want solutions that deliver the outcomes. If I get paid for that, so be it. But that means I fucking earned it. Now, what I can say is over the 15 years that I've been experiencing everything that I've experienced, me and my family have gone through everything from homelessness to bankruptcy to near suicide attempts just these past months. What I can say is no, it is not just money. It has to be your attention, intention, and your commitment. That's what we need from you. Not just, again, clicks or likes or views. We need your engagement, your genuine conversation. Do you feel the VA is delivering? Do you feel like Washington Post is calling out the right people? Do you feel like anybody in the media is giving the veteran community an honest shake at what's going on? No, because it benefits the administration, it benefits the political parties, and it benefits all those who are making hundreds of billions of dollars a year off of our name that are not delivering an ounce of the promise that they made to not just us, but this nation. That mother that's working 40 plus hours a week just to barely put food on the fucking table. The one who's paying her taxes. The one who can't even get WIC because guess what? You're making just a little bit too much money. But they're taking nearly 40% of her paycheck. I'm sorry. I'm the kind of guy that's going to stand up for that family. I'm going to stand up for all those people because when it hits, the rubber hits the road, you guys are getting bent over and so are we. So I would like, again, just for this Veterans Day, for us to get on the level. Let's vent. Let's get some air. Let's get some fresh air in this bitch. And let's talk about it. What are your commitments? What do you want to see in the veteran community? Because I want to see us thriving. I don't want to just see us surviving anymore. The investment that our nation has made into us, we shouldn't be just surviving. And that's exactly why I do agree with people asking the hard questions about our veterans committing fraud, our veterans the pieces of shit stealing. Because then, once we answer that, there's no fucking room for anybody to make an excuse. And that's what I get super excited about, my man. Super dope. Super stoked. Ready to roll. Seems like that fire got lit, huh, bro? Yeah, that shit got hella lit.
Hold me tight. To the sound. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, right. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, right. Hold it, 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 right.